We back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.
Yo, what's happening, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Last Name Loyalty. It's your boy K.Mims, man, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. I got my bros with me, man. DJ J Dub, B-Dot, what's happening? What's tracking, man?
What's up?
How y'all feeling,
good,
man?
Brothers?
Feeling good, man.
Man, I'm real good. Podcast party right around the corner, too.
Oh, yeah.
And we NC?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Raleigh, we on the way. You see it right there in my tag. September 27th, we are in the building. Tickets are on sale now. Go to Posh, go to all our links in the bio. Hashtag podcast party. We on the 1K tour. So make sure you continue to subscribe to the page. Follow us on IG. All things above, man. All love, all support matters, man. But
No. And it's still the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment.
I said it.
You better know it.
Yeah, you said at the end.
Okay.
End with that.
You right. You right, Jay. You right, brother. All right, fellas. So we're gonna start off kind of the only thing I really think is worth talking about in news this week is Sheduer, man. So Sheduer, B-Dot has already admitted he don't know what's going on. So Sheduer, if y'all haven't been following, so Sheduer, he got 5th round pick. They've been giving him the blues. He had his preseason debut Friday against the Panthers. Salute to my Panthers. You know what I'm saying? How we moving? But he did really good. So now that he's back, they had him listed as the 4th quarterback on the depth chart. It's Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickens, Dylan Gabriel, then him. He showed out on Friday, and now they're trying to say that like he's still 4th, but he really did his thing. What's y'all just overall thoughts on how my boy being treated in Cleveland, man?
I'll go first on this one. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Deshaun Watson on that depth chart as well?
He's not because he's hurt.
But I'm saying he's still like considered.
Oh yeah, he's still a quarterback there. Absolutely.
Right, okay. I just want to make sure on the list. I was feeling some type of way going into the game because obviously you see the clips of him doing very well in practice. He's completing passes. He's getting all these reps in. I was not aware that wasn't teams with the first team reps.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The 3rd and 4th. And it was crazy because it's like the week before. I don't even think it was a week before. They put him with like the first string, basically. And it's like, I think that was right to him. But it also showed the poise that he has. It showed that he has the ability to adapt. And it also shows that, hey, man, he's here to stay. He's legit, which we all knew. But, I mean, I think it looked even worse for the Cleveland organization because it's like, y'all kind of made it like we just gonna pick him like just to pick him. But in reality, y'all need him. I mean, because if you want to really look at it, Kenny Pickett, not that great. The other guy that they drafted, that Gabriel guy, he been throwing picks all summer. And if you really look at it, Flacco, yes, he has a great, I mean, he's in that veteran mode, but we've all seen those veterans go to those other teams and not have great seasons.
Yeah. I think the thing is, bro, is like it came out today that they's trying to say now that he slid because his agent wanted a clause in his contract saying he gets a percentage of all the merch that has his name on it or all the ads and stuff like that. So that's why a lot of teams didn't want him. Bro, they not allegedly, but like according to, I forgot who I was watching today, they said this man has already curated $250 million in sales on his jersey as a 5th round pick. Huh?
And you said they don't want to pay him?
So typically in your contract, you don't get a piece of the equity from a piece of the profit from what your merch. So he wanted a piece of the profit from like the merch, the brand deals that was associated with his name. So a lot of teams didn't want to do that because they would have lost money. Bro was a 5th round pick and already made $14 million off his deal because they sold 200. And think about it, $14 million off a $250 million ain't much.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I just, it's a catch-22 for me, bro. Jay, everything you said, I agree with. It's a catch-22 for me. Like, this organization is treating me bad, but do I go to the other organizations that passed up on me 4 rounds in a row? So even though they may not be treating me the best, but like they did actually pick me. You know what I'm saying?
They were a part of those teams that passed up.
Even still, they circle back and picked them though. You are right, Jay. You are right. But they circle back and picked them though.
I think they need to be, not to cut you off, Keenan, and Dot, I know you want to talk about this real quick. They need to be a little bit more humble. Have they saw their list of quarterbacks drafted within the last, decade? They've had first-round quarterback picks almost every year, and it's not worked out. That's insane.
You muted.
I was like, it is, bro. It is. It's not going to change neither. That's the crazy part. Like, they don't care. And the crazy part is they know they're going to make money off of them. And Cleveland got one of the best fan bases. For them to be as bad as they are. That's the crazy part. Yep. That's what's crazy to me, for real. What's your general thoughts, Doc?
I clearly don't know as much as y'all do, but I saw a clip from the game of I guess his highlights. And the boy balling. He did what he's supposed to do. If he gonna be the underdog, or they gonna treat him like that, bro, go in there and show him what's up. I mean, it's not like you ain't gonna, be able to move later or whatever it is you want to renegotiate your contract, all that good. Bro, go in there and just ball. Go in there and ball. Yeah, same thing with Bronny. You gotta prove yourself. They don't think you worth what you are. Show them.
Yeah,
and I think you're doing that.
But the difference with Bronny was never a projected first-round pick. That's the difference to me. Like Bronny was never, the same thing does apply. But like Bronny wasn't projected to be first round and slid to the second. We kind of knew he was going to be around that second, you know what I'm saying, tier of stuff. So
I'm talking more along the lines of how they're being treated, how he's being treated.
Mm-hmm.
He's being treated this way because of who his dad is.
Oh, for sure.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
110%. 110%. Do y'all think he eventually becomes, well, Jay, I'm gonna ask you no funny, Doc. Do you think he eventually becomes the number one?
I do. I think because his talent is already, it speaks for itself, but I think Cleveland's going to have to make an executive decision. Do we continue this slump, of quarterbacks and not giving our fans what they really want? Not only do the fans love them, but the players do. That's that a guy coming, 5th round or not, this guy's come in and commanded this team, showed his true colors, personality's great, and I think he's a great fit for that city as well. I think they would drop the ball completely if they don't make him number one.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time. I think they're just trying to break Youngin. Unfortunately, I think they're trying to break him. I think they're trying to make him follow suit the way everybody else does. But I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good, man. I think he's gonna be good.
But hold on, let's challenge that.
Mm-hmm.
Want to break suit and make him look a certain way, right? Why didn't they do Johnny Manziel?
Oh, you know why?
He came in there holding his nuts on the sideline, flicking off teams.
That's Baker Mayfield.
Oh, Baker Mayfield. I got them confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For the clarity. Baker, why didn't you do the same thing with him? They don't have so many damn quarterbacks. I get them mixed up. I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? My bad, man.
But they did draft Johnny Football too. Jay, you know why, bro? You know why. They're going to get that pass. I ain't going to lie. If he was not prime son, I don't think he would be dealing with it.
Right.
I think the fact that he's prime son is making him go through a lot of the stuff that he's going through. And unfortunately, it's like, hey, like, bruh's born for this. Bruh's ready to take this on. Like, I don't think people realize that, like, even in his post interview, he's not running from it. He's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm not going to say I was nervous. I just had to get comfortable. I literally watched his mic'd up today when they posted his mic from being mic'd up at the game. Even in the first couple of drives, it was like a 3 and out, then maybe like 5 plays. He said, man, I just got to get comfortable. He's like, I'm getting my feet, and now I'm seeing the speed. And that's when he started like, bro ain't running from this. Bro ain't worried about that. Bro is about that action, man. And I think people don't realize he's first round talent. You're not giving him favors. He's good for real. And like even to Dot's point about Bronny, people don't realize, man, that young man went into cardiac arrest. It takes time to get back from that. But bro has talent. Bro can Bronny can hoop and Sheduer can throw. It's not a game. It's not a game. And what people hate is that he puts his, like his dad, he puts his money where his mouth is. Bro's a baller. That's what people, and this is the thing. There hasn't been, no funny, there hasn't been this type of buzz in Cleveland since LeBron. I'm sorry. There has not been this type of buzz in Cleveland since LeBron, the first time or the second time.
Yeah.
Say what you're saying, Jay. I'm sorry.
I said, or the second time, to add to your point. I was agreeing with you 100%.
Yeah, and it's like now as an organization, are you going to be that organization that's like a vibe killer, or are you really going to get behind this? And bruh, what people don't realize, I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but people don't realize the Browns were decent defensively last year. They just didn't have no offense. So, like, are you going to miss out on this opportunity for y'all to actually be decent? Go ahead, Jay.
They didn't have no quarterback because you still had Chubbs in the backfield. You still had some dogs back there. They had a decent. They had some good receivers as well. They didn't have a certified quarterback. I don't.
But you remember Chubbs came off that knee. Remember he tore his knee up, so he was just getting back into it. They got Judy at receiver. I don't know my man that had the accident that burnt his face up, the tight end, but they got some thumpers out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. My thing is this, bro. Bro is good in real life. That's all we saying. It's not like we're pulling this and like, damn, I hope so. Bro is good in real life. He was good at Jackson State. He was good at Colorado. And he's still a rookie. Like, he's not going to be Patrick Mahomes the first time he throws, but as a rookie, he showed you, I'm here. I'm about this. Let's get it. So I hope bro really pans out the way everybody's saying it. Because if you're going to give, if he did that with the 3s and 4s, what you think he's going to do when you give him the 1s?
Right.
That's my thing.
And
Go ahead, Jay.
This for you and Dot, though. As the owner, right? Have to be sitting back in your office, wherever you are, looking at your 5th round pick, put up numbers like this, and look at the guy you drafted in front of him trying to prove a point. He's throwing picks all game.
Yeah, but you know my real. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
But that has to register, and you got to get that pride out the way.
Yeah, and I also believe, bro. I also believe that he's not going to be able to. The owner, he's not going to be able to run from when he made that comment of like, if you would have told me we're picking Sheduer day 2, I would have said it's not happening. So now back to your point of pride, he's gonna try to stand in that and not really get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Because now he done put his stance out there. You done told people where you stand at, dog. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. That's where I'm at. I hope he kills it. Because Cleveland is one of those cities that's such an underdog. Like, it's good when those types of teams are good. Hey, Sensei, happy birthday, my boy, tapping in on his birthday. Mel Kiper said he was the best QB in the draft. The politics in the league just do not want any more starting black quarterbacks. The NFL doesn't want the league to be Sheduer, Lamar, and they want more Mahomes. But I would say Sheduer more like Pat Mahomes than he is like any of the other two. Like, I don't think he's like a Lamar Jackson, even though Lamar Jackson's the real deal. But like, I think they just hate the fact that he's good in real life. Typically, these players aren't good. They get exposed. He's good in real life. That's what I think the league hates.
Absolutely. And just to add to that, Baltimore or the Ravens, I think they're the first team in NFL history that has all black quarterbacks. Their whole depth chart. They have
who's after Lamar?
I think it's Lamar, and then it's I can't.
It's not Huntley.
No, I got to look up the other two, but all 3 of them are black quarterbacks.
Oh, that's what's up. Salute to Baltimore, man.
Sure, man.
All right, man. We about to get into some conversation, man. Buckle up, man. We got a couple video reactions, man. Got sent in. I don't even know. We're gonna just start straight from the hip, man. Straight from the hip.
Men serious. I advise all women, do not take men serious until you're in your 30s. A lot of this crash out stuff behavior and wasted time comes from not being mentally developed in your 20s. The level of I don't care at 30 about a man is diabolical. When you turn 30, it's just something that click in your brain. You just finally see everything for what it is. You see the mind manipulation games before they even start. You see the game that men have been playing before the end of time. They're finding beautiful women who have things going, making them have kids, and then completely acting a fool later down the line. It's a control thing, ladies. Think with logic and not your emotions like men do. Not taking men seriously in my 20s avoided a lot of heartbreak and distractions for me. In my 20s, I was able to establish multiple businesses, literally just live my dream life and travel. It's okay to date them. Just don't take everything too serious because you never know.
Don't take things too serious till after 30, man. What's y'all initial thoughts here in the video?
I hate how we get blamed.
Be very specific. Men.
I'm about to.
Oh.
What you mean? I said we. Oh, okay. All right.
Black. Yeah. My fault.
Why? I hate how we get blamed. For
he was also
women. Like, I hate how we get blamed for women getting pregnant, as if it's not a two-way street. You opened your legs for me. You didn't make sure. You didn't tell me I needed to put a condom on. But it's my fault that you got pregnant. You went out here and grabbed Lil Ray Ray from the club and had a one-night stand and then tried to take it serious. And now you're gonna blame me because you can't choose the right person? You choosing somebody who's not gonna take you serious? And now all women should wait through their 20s to take a man serious? Time is real, bro. I'm sorry.
No. I'm here for it.
Go.
Nah, I ain't gonna say I was with her until, but like I ain't feel away until she said the whole, the getting pregnant part, having babies by, and put it all on one party.
Yeah.
As if it ain't a joint thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand. That right there rubbed me the wrong way, bro.
It did. Yeah, I could tell. Go ahead, Jay. What's your thoughts? Take off, bro.
My thoughts are very clear, very quick. Bro, I just say some women in their 30s that don't have that type of mindset she's talking about. She's talking about when they're 30 it click. No, they're still getting manipulated. No. They're still out here doing stuff. They're still out here doing these things. So I don't think it's an age. I think it's just if we're being real, I think for certain women, they just get tired and now they actually go after the guy that's safe and security for them at that age. Because now you're thinking about family, so you're thinking about qualities now. Good father. Oh, okay. Is he a hard worker? How is he all these? You're thinking about all these things, so the men look different to you now. In your 20s, you was looking for one type of guy. So I think that's what changes. Not necessarily the other thing she was talking about, but the pregnancy thing, I agree with you, Doc. Is you have access. You have the key for that. So we can't gain that access unless you grant it. But you have to be responsible enough, if you don't want kids, to know that there are guys out here that will trap you, essentially. You have to be aware of those things. Even if you say that up front, there's some guys out here that still don't care. So you have to protect yourself first. But blaming somebody else that you got pregnant as you willingly laid down to open your legs is insane.
Or that you have failed relationships. You're blaming somebody else that you have failed relationships, or you feel like somebody not taking you serious. But relationships are two-way streets too.
Yeah, I think that's where I agree with you, Doc. I think I'm so glad that you opened it up like two-way and didn't try to like put blame here or there. You know what I'm saying? I do also think that there's some validity in what she's saying. And I'm gonna tell you, Rob, what's happening, man? What's happening? I'm gonna tell you there's some validity in what she's saying. You shouldn't take certain stuff too serious before a certain age. I ain't tripping on that. If it gets serious, it gets serious, but everything shouldn't be too serious. Where she lost me at is like thinking that it's only dudes that be with the you know what. Like you was with that too. Like back to the two-way street. Like you was with that too, though. Like don't feed me no BS where it's like, oh, like I couldn't take them serious because there's so many women crashing out and da-da-da. I'm gonna be real, bro. Like I think this is a situation where you cannot generalize. This is a situation like, bro, what did your people teach you coming up? Like, what are you able to peep and not peep? You end up getting in situations because you couldn't peep game from the jump. And then again, bro, like some things she said is right. I think the blame part I hate. God, boy, it's crucifying. It's like in these situations, in the video, it's like you put women on the pedestal, like they always have to be the ones where they got to make up or the mistakes aren't bad for them, or like we did something that make their life hard. I'm not saying one or the other goes. It's situation by situation, man. It ain't one gender. It's depending on what you get in your 20s. Now, do I think you should like chill in your 20s? I don't know, because I'm the type that kind of feel like ignorance kind of helps relationships early. I think when you get to a certain age and you learn a lot and you learn how to mistrust people, you learn where trauma comes in and dealing with people's stuff, the lack of intentions, the lack of communications. When you younger and you got a sense of it, but you don't know everything, it kind of make it easier in a sense to me, bro. To me.
I just that statement, you shouldn't date until you get to your 30s, or you shouldn't take them serious, is what she said, until you get into your 30s. What about the people who've been together since high school? Relationships can happen. Both of y'all gotta be locked in and take it serious.
It's hard now.
Both of y'all, yes.
Now
yes.
It's hard,
yes.
bro.
Yes,
it's hard. It's too much out there now, boy. It's too much out there now. Why are you laughing, Jay? It is, boy. It's too much out there now, boy. Nah, you get caught up now, but it's too much out. Because back when we had ignorance, man, you ain't have access to all that. You had to get on the laptop to try to remember her name, to try to type it in Facebook. Now, you get on your phone, the internet's so crazy, the people in the room now in your feed, because y'all in the same room.
What's that joint called on Facebook? The suggestions?
Yeah, that joint reckless now, boy. Yeah. So let me ask y'all this. In those cases, hey, Rob try to get somebody in trouble, man. Hold
20 to
on,
1 dangerous.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, Rob said, what's happening, fellas? What's up? What's happening? I don't know what he said, both of them too. Too many out there, 20 to 1 is dangerous. Hey, that remind me of my man. Did y'all see the divorce court? Where he's like, I'm not sitting in the chat. Where he's like, I'm a victim. Yeah. Like 20 to 1 is dangerous, bro. But I just hate that. It's like why we got to take you serious? Why, like you said, women don't take men. Why we got to take you serious? Because now, back to the point, women run a game just as much as guys are. It's just for a different thing. It ain't about sex no more.
You was about to ask something. About to ask something.
Right now?
Yeah, for you.
You said, let me ask you this.
Oh, yeah. Do y'all think it matters? Do y'all think it matters that we are now? Do y'all think it matters that at 30, once you settle in, it's harder to connect with? Like, I personally believe most people have probably 6 degrees of separation past their their soulmate. Like they've seen them, been around them in some regard. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that it's safe to say that the 30-year-old mind, being that we're all over 30 now, is your best decision-making time as far as relationships go? Or do you feel like it was before that, or do you feel like it would be after that? So like all the experiences you had when you got 30, even though we were all in relationships, do y'all feel like that's the frame of mind you would have been able to make the best decision if you were not already in a relationship?
I feel like it's probably harder.
Hell yeah.
Because now you're looking at everything. You're trying to find stuff because of your past experiences, because of what you've seen your peoples go through, because of what is around you and on social media and all of the above. You looking for stuff now.
Yeah.
Hold up, bro. Is that a red flag? You know what? I ain't messing with you, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's harder.
I hate that red flag talk, bro. I'm a true believer. Unless they do like some OD obvious, it's hard to pick up a red flag in the first initial conversation, unless it's something crazy universally known, bro. I feel like people play on that red flag joint too much, bro. For real.
Yeah, you don't know them. You don't know them in the beginning. to call something that they doing an actual red flag unless you sit like you just said, it's like a blatant red flag.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people call everything a red flag. Like you go date and it's like, oh, nah, that's a red flag. The man probably just said no for real. But you have like your list of red flags. So dating is tough, boy. I'll tell you that for real.
Hey, so let me, AJ, that's all about to ask you, bro. Let me ask you, do you think with your experiences and your age now, is it easier to make that is it easier to make the decision with a smaller pool, or is the decision harder? And to Rob's point, with a bigger pool, 20-1. And no funny, has your experiences made you open to like an age difference now? Like, would you go a little older, go a little younger? Or has your experience made you want to try something new in that way? So my first question is, damn, what was my first question?
With the dating, as far as what's my experiences with it?
Yeah, yeah. Now, what's the experience like making a decision? And then 2, are you more open based off your experiences to like date an older woman, a little younger woman, or whatever the case may be?
The first question, to answer that, it's easier for me to weed out the BS in the beginning because I've seen certain stuff, so I can see through a lot of that stuff. The manipulation, the whatever is being brought on both ends, because I think the manipulation, where I'm gonna be honest with you, I think as humans, everybody is naturally a manipulative person. Because we have a little bit of selfishness inside of us. And when you want things to kind of go your way, you're going to present those things in a way to where it's going to benefit you ultimately.
Is that manipulative though?
You have to sprinkle a little bit of manipulative things in there. I'm not saying you're a manipulative person, but in order to get things to go your way, you have to persuade a person. You know what I mean? You have to convince a person to kind of see the same thing you see to a certain extent. This is not with something big, but I think that I've been able to notice those things early on and make a clear decision. What I can say, though, it's been tougher because, honestly, on both sides, it's not a lot of level of honesty. And I think we're taking the honesty portion and being like, oh, I mean, I ain't lie to you for real. I just kind of stress the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got kids. I never said no, or you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like asking the question that's like crazy.
Hey, Jay was just about to be.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you got kids and you sit here like, oh, I mean, yeah, I got kids. You never asked me how many though. Like what?
Hey, go ahead. Yeah.
Our deal breaker is more than one child, but you over here 3 days in talking about, yeah, I got 4 kids. 4 kids? Oh yeah, you just asked me that I had kids.
Hey, Jay, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Okay. In the dating world, what's the biggest lie? What's the biggest thing that came out to be a lie later? She said it, but you realized over time, or it came back out that she wasn't telling the truth.
The biggest thing,
or the craziest, like, why you lie about that?
I think the craziest thing was probably like she lied about talking to other guys, but kind of find out she was, and then she didn't like basically bring it up until she caught me because I was still talking to other chicks. So it's like we had a conversation, but it's like she tried to basically like manipulate me, like, oh, I'm sitting here, cut off all my joints, and I'm talking to you. Hey, whole time phone going, fring, fring, phone just lighting up. I'm like, you cut off who? So my biggest one, if I'm being transparent, not telling the truth fully about your relationship status.
Okay, all right. And on to the next comment. Yeah, that boy went down. All right, so I appreciate your honesty, Jay. So Asia says some studies say that folks who marry in their 30s have a lower risk of divorce compared to those who get married younger. Financial maturity and self-awareness. Yeah, Asia, I believe that to be true, and I can really understand that. I will also say those folks settle more too. Because at that point, say again.
Settle how?
If I had to answer straight to what Asia is saying, I would say this. I believe what she's saying is true. I believe that it is a lower risk. But when you're 30 and you're more financially mature, self-aware, like, yeah, you may be happy with somebody, but like people tend to be more protective over their things. So they're kind of marrying with like, I'm not going to give as much because I don't want to take as much of a hit. So like, I'm established, she's established. I know myself, you know yourself. Let's go ahead and do this because at the end of the day, like we don't really need each other for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I think a lot of the times once we start getting, I said this a million times before. Once we start getting accolades, once we start going through life, once we start getting the things, we care less and less about the actual union and doing life together. We care more about protecting what we built and things of that nature. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but when you hit 30, certain things that may matter in a marriage, you may have stopped caring about. So you're willing to marry somebody based off things that you wouldn't have done in the past that still matter in reality. What's y'all thoughts on what she said?
The first thing that came to my mind was just because you got married in your 30s don't mean you got together in your 30s. So y'all could have been locked in and then just got married in your 30s and then it was successful.
Okay,
like I like the statistic thing, but yeah, but I feel like there's other things that be going into those sometimes that we don't account for. To like use that as yeah, it might be fact, but it's like it's not always law. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that was
that's the first thing I saw. That's the first thing I thought with that. I still can't get with don't take him serious until 30. You're gonna miss your soulmate. You're gonna miss your blessing, bro.
Yeah. What about you, Jay? What's your thought on what Asia said?
I think it is. I mean, to piggyback on what y'all said, I think it is lower because I'm not going to necessarily say you settle. I think your expectations change in the marriage and relationship as far as like what you're willing to maybe tolerate, put up with, or like you've changed obviously as a partner and that partner has changed. So how do you guys work towards? I think it's easier to work those things out than being a 20-year-old. And when those changes are coming, you're not understanding what's happening.
So yeah, and as I hear you say that, Jay, and what I'm thinking about it, also some people when they get to that point, man, self-awareness becomes a crutch. Like you're so stuck in who you are, you won't allow anybody to challenge you, or you're so stuck in who you are, like that may not be the same person you need to be in order for things to move forward in a positive way. Like some of those things may change, and you do know who you are, you know your triggers, you know this, that, and the third. But when you get with somebody else, everybody knows that you will have to like change when you meet somebody else. Like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, AJ, I do believe the statistic. I do believe that, you know, you're a lot more mature. It's easier, probably less likely. But you also probably did not pick your number one in your 30s. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You probably did not pick your number one in your 30s. Because honestly, look at it from another numbered lens. After you get out of college, once you get into the workforce, the pool of people is not the same as it was when you were younger in high school and college, where you have this big group of people all the time and young and from different spots on the same stuff. Like that also gets smaller. So like 9 times out of 10, you may have like, damn, this done slipped away. I'm here now. This person is still great. I still like them. They got great attributes, but like they weren't my number one. And a lot of people don't want to say that. You know what I mean? Like you wait that long, you probably ain't picking your number one.
Facts.
Nah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else on that, fellas?
No.
Nah.
All right, let's move on to the next one, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in tonight, man. Appreciate y'all.
Women cannot find a reason why so many beautiful, well-rounded women cannot find a partner is because a lot of parents failed their sons. My mom on a walk had asked me, we know so many beautiful, well-rounded girls. Why are they single? I responded with, your generation was so hard on the girls. Like, we literally had to be made out of glass. We couldn't afford to make mistakes. Failure was not in our vocabulary. Like, we literally had to be perfect. So now you have this large group of women that are almost like overperforming. So now you have this large group of women who know how to take care of a home, know how to take care of themselves, are family oriented, but they also have the ambition of a man and are career focused. Overall, they are performing at standards and expectations that are so high, because back home, specifically, my parents are from India. Back home, women weren't granted the same privileges and rights back home in India. So my mom still had me performing the gender norms of a good Indian daughter, but I was encouraged to basically utilize the freedom that I had. Parents failed their sons because while so much pressure is being put on women, nothing was put on their boys. They were and are still coddled. They're not independent, meaning that they're codependent on their parents for multiple things. Also have no sense of leadership. They're consistently relying on a system for guidance and direction instead of building like that inner voice and trying to take initiative to build their life. That's why women are single. Because not only did we have to fight for the life that we wanted, it was completely possible to do that. Though it was hard, it was possible. But there are men that don't want to utilize this opportunity to better themselves and like have dreams and have goals. Instead, they're looking for a partner to be a replacement for their mom.
What's going on tonight, bro?
Hey, no. Man. Hey, look, man. I'm just here, bro.
Hey, Kenny, you going first. What's your thoughts on this?
I'm not going to cap, bro. No, I'm not going to cap, bro. I do see she spoke on parents. So I love the fact that she said parents. I'm going to go look at if I go in that bag. There was validity to our generation of parents being harder on girls than they were on boys. I'm not going to lie. I do see that. Where she lost me. What, Jay?
No, I'm just listening. Go ahead, bro.
Where she lost me is when she gave all these accolades about like everything that, again, back to the first chick, everything women are that guys aren't. You know what I mean? Like there's something about right now where we're at in 2025 that, you know, some men may be intimidated. You know, I can only speak for myself, but the second women became career focused or ambitious or driven, it now became an issue of like we're scared of that, or like we don't know how to handle it, or what's going on now. And I'm just like, nah, like I just never saw it like that. And I do think some dudes get coddled. I think is not as many dudes as she's portraying. And then honestly, like, man, some of the women that do stuff like that be a headache. You say all the things you're saying, but you probably hell in real life. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the career-oriented things. I'm not talking about can you submit? Can you do all this? I'm not even talking about that. But all these things you put out there, you've probably been looking at a specific type of guy, going to the same well, getting the same result that probably validates your experience to go say that. Do I think there's some guys that drop the ball on that? Yes. The same way I think there's some women that drop the ball on it. It's just this like generalization, like, oh yeah, guys can't handle this. So like you have this, you know, uptick of these great women and no guy in the world. It's funny how no guy in the world could ever reach this standard. But as soon as you put, you know, a letter that starts with an M and ends with air, or a letter that starts with D and ends with air, then he got all the things you need, whether he got all that home training or not. That's the part that blows me.
I was so lost just now.
You good now? Boy,
I'm good. I got you. Boy,
hey, go ahead, Jay. What's your thought, bro?
You said what?
What's your thought, bro?
I think what you said, the reason why I kind of made a little face, right? When you said that you feel like the generation has been hard on women, right?
Our parents' generation.
Our parents' generation were hard on women. I think I'm having one of your moments because I don't want to say this. I think they've been harder in some instances in a way. They were tougher on them, make them like, you don't need a man. Be more independent. Do this. It's not about reaching the goals. I think that's great for anybody to reach those, you know, those self goals, have those accolades behind your name. I think that's what it's about. But I think our parents dropped the ball on both sides with actually trying to get us to like show us some of us, a positive relationship and how you work through those things. Like having a partner. What does that mean to have a partner? What does it mean when these things are happening in a relationship? A lot of us were either raised by single moms, single dads. Some people did have a two-parent household. Speaking from my experiences from my mom, you know, as being raised by a single mother, like those things, she was teaching me the best she could, but I had to learn a lot of stuff as well. on how to be a man and all those stuff. She was showing me. She didn't necessarily show me how to technically treat a woman, but I saw how things were going on with her and her relationships. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be like that, you know. So I kind of like developed that. So I didn't agree fully with you on that, but I did agree with her on like the cultural things. Because I think when she reverted back to like her being an Indian and all that stuff, I think that, okay, she was being raised to a certain standard to do those things. But saying all women know how to cook, clean, and do, no, we're not doing that. Just like all men don't know how to change tires, change brakes, like we're not doing all that. Let's not generalize, but understand you have your cultural experience and that's cool. But in reality, it's just what it is right now.
And my thing is, bro, it's just, go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go after you, bro. Go ahead, brother.
I feel like people overlook the fact that men and women look at the opposite sex for two different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's great that you've got goals, aspirations, you've reached those goals and aspirations, you've got a good career. But I think some women hold it over the guy's head as where we don't do that, right? They use that against us when, yeah, that's a good thing to have. We like that you have that, but that's not what I'm looking for when I'm looking at you or looking for you necessarily, right? And I feel like it's used against us, and we always get the we're insecure because I've got this great career and all this other stuff. I'm not insecure. That's just not top of my list for when I'm looking for my spouse, right? And also the cultural norms of, my mother taught me to take care of the home as well as, be free over here in America, right? That's not the case for everybody.
Right.
It's not. There's a lot of women out here who weren't taught home stuff. And they were taught, hey, bro, you don't need a man. You got to go get it. Now you missing this piece, but you got this piece over here. And then we looking at you like, oh, I don't want that. And now I'm insecure because I don't want that. I want you to have, if you're going to be like she said, I have my homely duties and I've got my career. Why would anybody run from that?
Well put. I also just think like those things also become somebody's identity. Like, what's that character like though? Like, you got a career, you clean the house, you do all the things, like, and it's men and women. But personally, I don't make my career or business or whatever it is my identity. And I feel like now in 2025, everybody tries to make something like, well, not try to, like, everybody makes it their full identity. You know what I'm saying? If I have a great career, like I have a really good career, and what I'm further along than most 34-year-olds in my career. It's a part of me. It's something I do. It's not who I am. Like, I don't lead with that in every space that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a husband. I'm a dad. You know, I'm a brother. But like, I'm Keenan. My morals, values, character, how I move, my mindset separates me from 98% of the field. And I could take those things and make them work in other places. I think when we start having this conversation about like, parents failed their sons, or these men are, because let's be clear, there is a group of guys that's intimidated by that stuff now. There are a group of guys that's insecure about that. Let's be clear about that. But like, I think Dot said something really good. Is like, bro, we typically, from my experience, I don't see dudes just throw that back in women's face a lot. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm up right now and you figuring it out, I haven't seen a lot of guys, again, with character and morals be throwing that up in their face. You know what I mean? Because in my mind, at this point, no judgment. Like, okay, bro, it's 2025. Working is a norm now. Like, if you ain't like, okay, bro, you got a job, cool. Like, next question.
Glad you can take care of yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it ain't as. I mean, because I mean, like, let's go ahead. My thing about it, I ain't gonna say that because that wow. But what I'm saying is like, like, okay, let's move on. What's the next thing? You got a job, I got a job, check, cool. Now let's get into the conversation of really what make these things go. You know what I mean? Like, because and I'm gonna tell you why I think people make it their identity. If you take a man that works all the time, that makes more, but his job title or who he is at his job is not as presentable as who she may be, but she makes a little less, is going to be an issue. Because of the notion that everybody makes their job, career, their identity. My bad, Jay. I saw you about to say something, bro. Go ahead, take off, bro.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
Oh, so Asia said, sounds like parents fail their daughters and their sons, especially if he was the youngest or the only boy. Damn, I was the youngest. Asia, what you saying about me, bro? Like, damn. That's crazy. But nah, I'm just saying, I think to Jay's point, like, you know, me and my pops are cool now, but I grew up in a single mom, I was raised by a single mother, but I just think she raised me based off like the kid. Kids have different needs and ways you got to raise them. I don't have daughters and I don't have sisters, so I don't know what it's like to see the other like dynamic. But what I can say, most parents fail their kids because of what the kids saw, not because how they raised them. Like, you can do all that stuff, but if I'm seeing you do some effery, it's gonna be hard for me to follow what you're telling me anyway. A lot of parents fail their kids because of what they saw, and I'll give you a positive example of that. Even a lot of what I saw was work till 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. all day, kill yourself just to make ends meet. Yeah, and then I went to school, got a degree, then went and got a career, and then started moving and seeing different things, and I realized like that's torture.
Yeah.
But my mom, but that's what I saw. So even though I went and did all the things to be different, I still went and did that because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize, man, when it comes to raising these young humans, it's what they be seeing, bro. It's what they be seeing.
Yeah, I like what Jay said. Like, I saw these things, but it made me say, I'm not doing that. And everybody doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Some people follow down that same road. Some people work that 9 to 5, then go work overnight as well, because that's what they saw and they think that's what's supposed to happen. They don't set themselves up to be able to have a outside life.
That's true.
That's tough, man. We getting crucified tonight, bro.
It's all good, bro. We ain't doing what we supposed to do. Our mothers failed us, bro. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Hindsight, we grown now. We got kids. What are your critiques on your upbringing?
Because we'll be here all night. I'm gonna just say one thing.
Go ahead, there, boy. Next question, man.
Nah, because I would say I was raised by a single mother, so it was different for her, right? However, one thing that I wish she would have done was not try to shelter me from things and teach me how to handle and move through those things that she was scared that, that bad thing was going to happen to me. Because we got to experience, and it's better to experience at a young age because a lot of things that happen again, right? So we need to know how to maneuver through those situations. But if you've got a parent or someone trying to shelter you from life itself, you won't be successful. You can't be. You got to experience. And I'm glad that I got out of the house early enough to go and experience.
Yeah, I got the opposite feeling, bro. My mom probably let me experiment a little too much where I couldn't make my mind up.
But look at you now.
Yeah, true. But I mean, it still would be a critique, bro. I think that the way I don't think it was a mistake. It's just a critique. I don't think it ended up wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's bad. I think if I had to select the critique, it's like the way she was about basketball and grades, being that way about the other things she saw me explore. You know what I mean? Like, because I was so focused with basketball, because I ain't gonna say I was focused with school, but I know what I had to do. It was like that was my plan. Grades, basketball would be good, but you going to college, X, Y, and Z. There wasn't much exploration outside of that path. And when I did dibble and dabble in it, it wasn't dibble and dabble in it. It wasn't the same level of like, hey, go back and try that again. It was like, oh, you like it? Oh, okay, you're gonna find this one. Okay. When's practice? Your grades good? Back to what I believe is your path. Which I don't think it's bad. It's just a critique. What about you, Jay?
My critique would be that my mom and the women in my family, they showed me how to treat a woman. They never really showed me how a woman should treat me.
Damn, what? You the prize?
Nah, I just going through those.
That's crazy.
And then the expectation I should have set for myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In those moments. I think that's a critique I would have.
Okay.
Tell you like, yeah, leave that girl do that, but they never really prepared me for, hey, nah, don't go for that.
Yeah, I got another one, boy, but this joint go. So I got another video, man. This is the last one before we get into bro code. This joint reckless right here, man.
It's not worth it dealing with someone. It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, like, not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. Like, at all. I've always had a dream of, like, getting out of my hometown, like, city, and moving on, like, moving forward. Like life is supposed to be experience. Like, we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that, and I do all of that. But at some point, like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, it's always somebody else. You're never alone. Like, you never have a moment to yourself. You never can do that. And I don't know, like, and there's gonna be some bitches out there that say, like, oh no, you should not. No, like, be fucking weird and not a real ass couple. But I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not worth it. It's not. Like, it's always gonna be best to just, like, be alone. And maybe that's why so many men tell older women they're gonna die alone and be so sad. I'm sad with a great man. Like, maybe it's just, like, not my personality. And, like, I know girls are out there that, like, dying for, like, a relationship like mine. Like, he takes care of me, but, like, I'm sorry, like, I can't even really barely deal with myself and my own emotions. Imagine somebody that you know for such a short amount of time, because you're never gonna know that man like you think you do, and that's just not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think marriage is for me. And I'm tired of it, and I don't know what else to do, because this is like imagine living a fairy tale and it's nothing like you you imagine that you're living your literal fairy tale, and it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Even if you think that you want it, even if it's exactly what you dreamed of, it's still just, I don't know.
Hey, man. Hey, look, dog. Hey, look. So if she's going through something, I ain't gonna laugh at her, but my laugh is just like a couple of things, dog. Asia, tell me what you throwing the flames at, so I can make sure I respond correctly. You know, I wouldn't consider that marriage, yo. Like, this is the thing I don't want to do. I ain't about to sit and act like every moment is perfect. It's not hard or none of that. But like, if you have a picture perfect person or everything you want and you're miserable, there's some reflection that got to happen there, bro. If you in a relationship and you saying you still can travel, and when I hear people say, and I think losing yourself, losing identity is very real. I think people get married and don't understand that you're still a person in marriage. I think all those things are true. But like when she's saying lose your sense of peace, you're never alone. Like, bro, you can be alone. Like, that ain't hard. It's not like, yeah. Go ahead, Doc.
Why you still there?
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is a her thing, and she is putting it on. She is putting it on marriage. This is a her thing. You are unhappy in your marriage. You just said you had a great dude. You get to travel. You get to do everything that you want to do that you're complaining about right now in this video, crying. What are we talking about? You really set your camera up to go on like this is a her thing. This is not a marriage thing. This is a her thing. You either that's not your person, right? Yeah, he's doing all these things for you, it's great, but that's not your person because you're not happy. Or this is a you thing, and you do need to be by yourself because there are people like that. You know, she thinks that that's what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be in a marriage. I'm supposed to find this person and be with them for the rest of my life. But that's not who you are. And that's okay. And that's what it sounds like in this video.
Take off, Jay.
I got a few points. Number one, I think she found out in the video that marriage is not for her. And it's not for everybody. Because marriage is a sacrifice. It is a commitment. But I think when we start looking at marriage as like not a death sentence, but like the exchange is so harsh. Like when she was like, yeah, I can never be alone. I understand what she's saying to a certain extent. We got to get more context on that because, yeah, when you are married, you do have to make decisions together. She lost me when she said, I have to consider them in every decision. You do, because you're with a person now. You're no longer single, but considering someone and doing what somebody else wants you to do is two different things. You can consider anybody's feelings. You can bring it to the table and have a healthy conversation. I just bluntly think she just doesn't want to be married. And this experience opened her eyes to that. Because if you look back at what Dot said, made great points. She said, hey, I have a great man. I travel. It's like a fairy tale story. So then that raises our antennas to say, well, what the damn problem is? Because if you got everything you want and you're still unhappy, then something else is happening to cause that unhappiness, whether that's like, hey, I'm not ready for this type of man, because he could be the man of her dreams, but she might not be in the stage of her life to where she wants that kind of man. Number two, Dot, goes back to what you said about being her person. When you have your person, you don't feel like you're settling. It's easier to compromise with a person because you actually like that person. You actually enjoy the company of that person. So you don't look at it like, I got to make a decision with this person. It's like, I want to consider you. I want you to be included. So all of those things she was saying led me to believe, my personal opinion, she don't want to be married, and that's okay.
Maybe she won in her 30s yet.
Hey, go ahead, Dot. Go ahead, Dot. I would say, man, you know, I'm in this place, bro, where I was talking to this dude today that I was considering, man. And Lewis had said this before on Monday Night Crew. I do think there's a level of ignorance that helps marriage. I will say that. Like a level of not knowing everything helps. You know, that makes any decision a little easier. Like, doesn't make it the right decision, doesn't make it the wrong decision, just makes it a little easier. I also would say that, like, bruh, I don't think people don't realize who you marry is way more important than getting married. Like, bro, it's the partner, bro. It's who you decide to do life with, dog. Like a lot of the things she's talking about, I believe there's people suffering just like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't even know how to. Oh,
Yeah, she is an overstimulated introvert. Hey, respect. Hey, you can say that. You know that. I don't, so I ain't gonna.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Salute. But I was saying, like, it's just one of those things where, like, you know, it, bro. And this is why y'all see me thinking right now while I'm talking, bro. It is hard. It really is, bro. But like, I just hate that it's not worth it when it's hard for the wrong person, or it's hard with no result on the other end, or it's hard with and you're not getting something out of what you're working hard for. You know what I mean? Like, it could be hard, but if we in this season of whatever it may be, and we get through it to go up a notch, to do all of the things, because this is what people don't talk about. I don't give a fuck if it's friends with benefits, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, whatever. Companionship is a human need, bro. It's a basic human need. So you're going to seek it either way it goes. You know what I mean? But I think people choose the wrong partners and then blame marriage. That's my problem. Don't choose the wrong partner, or maybe you didn't know. And when you don't know, hey, look, in minute 61, if you find out and you are sure that it is not the person for you, leave.
Yep.
I know it sounds bad. I know it's not as easy as I'm saying, but you have to leave. You have to leave. And the reason why I say that, exactly, Dot. Or you're gonna be like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought about this afterwards. I would be pissed if I was her husband.
What?
Like, dog, don't get on the internet and say that, because we can't come back from that. Come on, man. Even if you feel, I'm not pissed that you feel that way. I'm pissed you put that on the internet without us having a conversation, or you know what I mean? I don't even care if you fucking clout chasing, dog. Don't do that. Come holler at me first. You know what I mean? And I also think the last thing I'll say is, like, I hate this notion that, you know, when people are like, I want to travel, I want to do this, I want to do that. I hate to tell anyone this, and this is any person in any phase of their life. Everything comes in seasons. Like, you're not going to do everything all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're going to, in order to get stuff, to Jay's point earlier, take the other person out of. You have to sacrifice stuff personally to get the things, if you with somebody or not. You can't travel all the time unless you get to a point where where your pockets say you can.
Yep.
So, like, some of the things that people knock and make it like, oh, marriage is hard because this, that, and the third. Yeah, but you can still do those things. That's not hard. You may have to sacrifice for a season or two. And Jay said something very, very profound that I hope people picked up on. He was like, he just said, like, you could consider somebody without doing what they want you to do.
Yeah.
And that's powerful, dog. Like, I do it all the time.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna consider what you're saying. I'm not gonna make it hard on you, but like, I'm also going, like, figure out how that can work and what I can do, what I want to do work.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Are you done?
Who her?
You killing us.
What? Oh, my fault.
All three of them videos.
Hey, my fault. Cause bro, we had to come in at 5 tonight. Man. All right, man. I'm about to go. Hey, Jay, do you remember what we was calling you on the first in-person episode of Last Name Loyalty? DJ what? He's like, I'm not that. It's about to go there, bro. Let's get into this bro code, Doc.
All right, look, fellas, look. We're gonna switch gears. Try to crucify us tonight. All right, we're gonna switch gears, but I really do want to hear y'all's opinion on this. All right, while in a relationship, why you do that, bro? I ain't even said it yet. While in a relationship, should a man have to ask for help?
Hey,
Come
Dot,
on,
you answer first, bro.
the people want to know.
The people want to know.
I'll jump out there, man. I'll jump out there and I'll be honest.
Uh-huh.
Once we get to a relationship, I will have to already know that was cool already.
To ask for it? Or
Like
hit?
that you do it. Like that's a part of our life, our sex life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you say asking, if I have not had a conversation around what it looks like, or that's something you only do for me, and it's known that I have to, like, oh, if you don't ask, I'm not doing it. That's where I feel like it's not as tricky. Like some ladies will say straight like I do it because I love you, but it's not something that you know what I mean? But like I think ask as far as like asking looks different. Do I think you verbalize an ask? No. Do I think you could kind of massage a conversation or have a certain vibe going that does that? Yes. That's my real thought. Hey, man.
Push their head down doing Netflix.
Hey, nah, man. Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Hey, we do not condone that here at Millennials versus the World. That's crazy, bro.
Hey.
Go ahead, Jay.
Hey,
Go
bro.
ahead, Jay. Yeah, Jay trying to get, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
I ain't got no money.
I think, me either. I think that if that was discussed,
Hey, like I don't ask it all.
I'm be honest, I'm not. But if that was discussed previously when y'all got together, like doing, and you accept that, I mean that that's on you. If like the terms weren't set, but if you going from just necking crazy into like not no more, like then I have to look at like something's going on. Is there something that's like happening? Because if you love to do that thing and then it stopped or slowed down, what's going on? But now I don't like to ask because that can get tricky and weird sometimes. I feel like I should have to ask. You know your partner, man.
You should. I don't feel like you should have to ask because of what you just said. You should know your partner.
See, this is the thing, bro.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead, Dad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dad.
No, go ahead.
It's like you ask, but you don't literally ask like the way it seems now.
So can you give an example?
Nah.
Okay.
But see, I think that's a part of the questions. Like, I think we're on the right track with it. It's like asking for it. It's something that you want that you're not getting, and if you don't ask, you're not gonna get it. I feel like that's when it becomes a problem, right? Especially if, like you said, Jay, you get necked off crazy in the beginning, and now it's not, right?
Or
I feel like
if you're not asking me, like you don't have to ask me
to get something. Yeah. You out here
she
doing
she
it.
in there taking advantage of Jay.
Be a drought season. Nah, man.
I feel like
ain't no.
I feel like it's the same with. I feel like it's the same with sex. Like, I don't feel like in a relationship you should have to ask, "Hey, can I get something tonight?"
Yeah.
It kind of takes the.
It's the way you're saying ask. It don't sound like that, but you ask though.
I think hold on, let me different scenarios and situations come into play. When y'all both work a 9 to 5, y'all both have kids, y'all trying to get them together, y'all taking care of the house together. I think that a lot of the time we have to take in consideration that both parties are tired, right? But when it comes to a point to where it's like, okay, let's say we do have some free time, all that stuff, and it's not flowing, something's not right. Because naturally, if your woman is attracted to you, you're attracted to her, naturally it's going to happen.
It's just gonna happen.
I feel like asking and scheduling it, for me, not speaking for y'all, for me, scheduling it, like, oh yeah, can't wait till next Thursday. Like, that's too much for me. Like, I'm good on that.
Oh, I used to think that.
I ain't gonna lie, I did too. I have not gotten to the point of scheduling. However, after conversations, I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense, the scheduling, because going back to what you just said about busy schedules, right? We've been rolling all week, but we both know we can look forward to Saturday.
See that type of schedule. I ain't saying like send a calendar invite. I'm saying like on Wednesday we've been rolling, and I might be like, hey, look, this week been crazy. Hey, Saturday after we put them that they're going to bed on time.
That's me time.
Like, I don't want to hear nothing of them. Like, and it's me. Like, you may not, again, Jay, you may not be saying like, hey, at this time, let's do it. But like setting intentional time to me is still scheduling, because like niggas know what that mean. We ain't down here. You know what I'm saying? So like
it goes back to she has to be into you, because sometimes you schedule that on that Saturday. Y'all done got kid free, and the first thing she trying to do, and I understand some people, is relax.
Yeah, but I agree. But to a point you made, assuming you're attracted to her, she's attracted to you. If a guy puts out there that I want this intentional time with you, if she likes you and you like her, 9 times out of 10, she may put that tiredness aside to have that time with you.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Now, if she don't, you got a bigger issue, my boy.
That's what
you got a bigger issue. Or if she says like, or the only way it would be acceptable if she had uncommunicated plans that she didn't think that she had to communicate because it wasn't serious. Like, hey, oh, like, dag, I plan on like already had this set up. A hair appointment, something that wasn't already talked about that then has to come out because I didn't set the time neither because it's Wednesday now. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of things I think would be acceptable, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And again, to me, that's not asking, it's setting the vibe and you know what you're going for. You know what I mean? Like we're in a relationship.
So you cool with, like you just said, setting the vibe, right?
Yeah.
All right. We can't do nothing until Saturday, but just know Saturday, you better come ready. Now, what if it is, hey, can I get some head tonight? What if you do got to ask like that?
If I got asked like that?
No, if you have to ask like that.
Nah, bro, we probably not that into each other, bro. Like, I'm just gonna get up out of there. Like, straight up, like, yeah, nah, bro.
The pants back on and leave.
Nah, it's just like, that's weird to me. Like, we grow, like,
to have to ask.
Yeah, it's the way you said it, though. Like the way you making the ask is crazy, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the way you said it is making me uncomfortable, man.
Bro, help the people out. Millennials need to know, bro. If they getting, if they
if I gotta ask like that, we're not in a relationship no more, bro. Like I'm serious, yo.
Oh my God,
it sound like a favor, bro. Like,
please, baby, please, can you
like, bro, I can't get with that, bro. The way you said it is throwing me off, bro. I ain't lying. Like, yeah, can I hey, what?
I don't want to have to ask for anything.
Yeah, that's insane, especially the way you saying it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
I need it tonight. I'm gonna go crazy.
Nah, bro. Come on, man. Next question, man. You wow. Wow, bro. It's so spicy.
Okay, so speaking of spicy, should you expect the same level of freak on a Tuesday that you would on a vacation?
Hell no.
Right? Because on vacation, we get to let our hair down. We get to set the room up a little bit.
Let me tell you something, bro, that I've really learned in my adult life. When you go on a true vacation and you on vacation with somebody that wants to vacation with you and stress levels are at an all-time low, you just get a different
Chitty bang banging.
Hey, look, bro. First of all, hey man, hey, change your name to Zesty, man. This joke on 10,000 tonight, bro. What's up with you, bro? But no, I'm saying, like, I think as an adult, I realized how much like that level of freak you talking about, how much it can be impacted on the week-to-week, day-to-day of dealing with everything you're dealing with. When you escape, because this is what I also realized, that I'm speaking for myself. Like, I used to think, people would be like, man, you can't hate your home, da-da-da. I think it's different when you have responsibilities and when you're at home, you constantly feel responsible. Not because of the person. It's just like, that's where your life happens. You know what I mean? Like, you do have spaces in your home where you enjoy and you don't hate being there. It's not like, damn, I don't want to go home. But kind of like when you go to vacation, and it's that true release of like, I'm being honest. This is going to sound crazy. When I was younger, I used to put on the do not disturb. I don't want room service. Now that I'm like in the hotels and stuff, now that I'm older, Oh no.
Leave the door open.
Nah, see you. Hey, bro. Hey, come on, man.
God.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, what you on, bro?
Bruno Mars shield, man.
Yeah, for real, bro. I'm just saying, like, what I'm speaking to is the not having the stress of cleaning. Like, I'll let them come.
Right.
Like, I'm saying all that to say, like, nah, bro, you don't get that on no random Tuesday, but on them vacations.
Oh, you saying, okay, I see what you're saying. When you say you put the do not disturb on, like, don't come in and fix my sheets, give me no towels, none of that. That's what you're talking about.
Them sheets need to be changed. Come on here. Yeah, come on here. These towels, all the time to go. Yeah. We need to get another batch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tuesday is like, bro, and maybe I'm just speaking on myself. Like, there's an expectation on weekday. There's an expectation on weekend. There's an expectation on a weekend at home with no kids. But vacation expectation is like, bro, it's crazy. It ain't all that stuff is gone, man. What, boy?
Hey, weekend with no kids. That's about up there with vacation, bro.
If you still at home, it is up there, but it's still a difference, bro. Like when you just away from your crib, it's the responsibility part, not the partner. Like when you leave, like I'm about to go back. I'm about to go down there and get this breakfast next tomorrow morning. You're saying everything is just you don't got to worry about it. To me, that's just me.
Nah, I agree with what you're saying. Tuesday night ain't like vacation. Don't get me wrong. I want it to be enjoyable.
For sure. That's why
it's not expectation. It's not. Yeah, but it's not always that. But like 9 times out of 10, I need it to be enjoyable, but it ain't vacation sex, right? It ain't that. And if you expect that, you zesty. It ain't me. On a Tuesday, I got to work in the morning.
Yeah. Hey, well, that will never be the excuse. That's terrible. Hey, I got to work tomorrow. That's crazy, bro.
So,
and this segment of the show has been brought to you by Blue Chew.
that would be a good clip right now, right?
Yeah, for real. Hey, plug us in, man.
So you don't think that Tuesday night and vacation night are 2 different times? Time spans?
But I'm not saying, I got to work in the morning.
I'm not saying that either.
Oh, all right. Cool. We cool then.
But it's the truth.
It is, but I ain't saying it.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it out loud.
Yeah, cool. So we good. Right, I agree with you. All right, we good. Jay, what's your thoughts, Jay?
That Tuesday
Jay need it all the time.
Hey, the Tuesday. Hey, come on, man. That Tuesday though definitely get different than vacation. My experiences though, hey man, if that vacation nice, that hotel right, that trip like that, black jelly bean nasty, boy.
What? Yo. Oh.
Hey, Jay, you are a fool, boy. You is stupid, man. He said black jelly bean. Oh yeah. Boy, that room service going there, boy, like Joe's apartment.
Hey, it's getting black.
Oh man.
The craziest part is black jelly beans are nasty, boy.
You already know the level of nasty is about to get in there. It's over with. It's going crazy.
Ooh, that boy is a fool, boy.
Hey, man.
That boy is a fool, but not. Go ahead, Doc. Yeah.
So what if expectation is, hey, look, I need freak nasty. I need black jelly bean nasty every night.
Nah, that's not even realistic.
Nah, you can't even, man, you can't muster up that strength every week like that, boy.
And then you do
in your 20s, not even in your 20s.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't know how real I'm supposed to be. I think you can in your 20s. I don't think you know what you know in your 20s and your 30s.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So it ain't really that level. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's not realistic because, like Keenan said to his point earlier, it's too many distractions at the house. You got the kids, you got work, when you're on vacation, paid, and you pull up to this nice villa, Y'all vacate. Y'all got the drinks flowing. Your mind is only, man, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, man, let me stop. I'm getting too graphic in my head, man. Y'all go ahead, man.
1,000%. Go ahead, Dot. Next question. All right, dog. Next question.
I'm about to say something.
Yeah, bro.
You muted, Dot.
Muted, Dot. We can't hear nothing you saying. You muted.
Black jelly bean nasty is
crazy.
Hashtag.
You know that. Hey, just so you know, that's getting clipped, boy.
What?
You know that's getting clipped, boy.
What?
Yeah, that boy said, I'm talking Black
God.
jelly bean nasty.
Oh.
Hey, I bet if you go through J4, he'd have said that to somebody. Hey, it's going Black jelly bean tonight. You a that? Hey, Jay, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's why we gotta be careful of this because you a nasty dog, brother.
Hey, it's a double entendre, but I really thought how nasty a Black jelly bean was.
Yes.
Yeah. And who said it? And who said it? So I know that level was.
Jesus, boy.
Marcus.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Okay, so
hey Jay, you one of them. Yeah, you one of them, bro. You got sign waivers. She got sign waivers when she go with you, boy.
Yeah, I ain't
nasty as shit, man. Oh, real Jay, like you like nasty for real. Like you not freaky, you nasty.
Yeah, this nigga, he baby oil nasty.
Yeah, you nasty, bro. You nasty, bro.
Just know it's gonna be a good
boy.
Hey, you know how it's so funny. Remember at the other episode we were shooting, and they was like, it was something to we was reading something instead of like, who wouldn't you kiss somebody after? J. What?
J.
For real, bro.
That's
like you gotta change your toothbrush every week.
Hey, that's my woman. I'm rocking with her, man. It's going down, man. What you mean?
Yeah.
Really
hey, Dot, next question, man. Dot, next question, bro. Shit, nasty, man.
Shout out to the other jelly bean. We see you, man.
Boy.
Yo. Okay. All right. So you and Bay together, y'all rocking, right?
Okay.
And you find yourself initiating all the time. It's just you, right? Is that a hint that she ain't into you no more? Like I mean,
I'm gonna say I see, man. I think comfortability comes into play with that. Like if you the OD, like, cause honestly, bro, I don't think it always means that. You know what I mean? It can. I don't think it always does. I think it just depends on like back to like the part of marriage that can get tough, like routine. If that's what typically happens and that's what's happening, it doesn't imply what we think. It's just something that muscle memory is like, that's the way it typically goes. Now, if you say something and you bring it up, you said always. I don't think it means she's not into you. Typically, that's the precedence that's been set about initiation, that you always do it. So now that you probably burn out or you want something different, you would have to say something before and see her try or not try before you say she's not into you. Does that make sense?
It does.
That's what I would say. I don't think it means that. I think if she's not into you, start to get shut down. Like it's not as available, whether you initiate or not. That's what to me would say, like, no, she's not interested. Even what she wearing in the bed changing.
I feel like there's always there. What'd you say? Say that last part again.
I feel like even what she starts to wear to bed changes.
Yeah. I think there's always a level of grace with marriage. But what about before that?
Like in a regular relationship?
Y'all just in a relationship. Y'all not married.
That I still think it's about, bro, I think it's this, man. So let's talk about initiation, right? So maybe that looks like what if she was initiate all through the date, making certain comments, doing certain things, and then it leads to later on. You know what I'm saying? You have that. So when you say initiation, it's kind of like what aspect? Because even in a relationship, she may be doing that. It just may not look like in that moment at that time, but there are signs the whole time type vibe.
But But sorry, Jay, but for me, that is initiation. I don't need you to come to me and, start ripping my clothes off. You giving me little signs throughout a date or us hanging out throughout the day. You giving me little signs like that. That's initiation to me.
Yeah, but that's subject. I agree, but that's also subjective on initiation though, because you have to be able. Everybody may not read that the same way. It's why it's hard to generalize that. I do agree with you. But to the point you said, like before marriage, I think before marriage, it has to. This is just in the cycle in my mind. It goes like I'm the aggressor. It becomes mutual. Like the way the signal, because at the beginning you chase it. I'm gonna be real. Like I'm not into like wordplay. Like you chasing, you know what I'm saying? Like you going after it, you trying to get it. So it's going to be a lot of initiation from your end. And then once y'all know y'all like once both of y'all like each other, you in it, it may be a lot more mutual then. And then you probably continue this pursuit to make it spicy, whatever the case may be. So to me, there is a moment before marriage where things are very mutual. Like you get what I'm saying? But I think it goes God as the initiator, it becomes mutual, and then out of the mutual, it gets lopsided again, but she does do it sometimes. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Jay?
I agree with both of y'all on this one. I think the thing that Keenan said, to answer your question now, is that I think the alarming part is if to see if she's not into you. To me, the alarming part is like if you initiate and then you get shut down constantly. I think that for me will be the indicator. Like, oh, okay, yeah, Shawty ain't really into me. I bet. Like I think more so like than me if always initiating, that don't bother me. I think that some men do want the woman to initiate in certain instances because it makes them feel desired as well by your partner. And some, and I get that 100%. Nobody's wrong for that, but I just like to initiate. But I think the more alarming thing would be if I initiated multiple times and I was getting shot down, then I get it. Like, okay, yeah, she's just not into me.
Yeah. 1000%.
You feel like it's necessary for her to initiate?
Necessary? No. Would if it happened?
It's the signs, bro. It's this. I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if it happened, I wouldn't be mad. But necessary? Nah, I don't think it's necessary.
But the only thing about what you're saying, Jay, that I have slight reserve about, there's no way for you to read the other side all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like, I do agree with you. I think it's like a 90-10 split in my opinion. That's my opinion. But like, you do need the other side to know that that's just not what y'all do. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just Jay, in your case, not being funny. Like, that's just Jay being Jay. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need the other side to know that, oh, nah. You know what I mean? Because say you're not in that mode and you maybe not going through something like overall, but in the moment we're like, damn, it's been a week, 2 weeks, whatever the case may be, whatever, and you're just not in the mode. You can take that like in a negative way, like, hey, you ain't even, but in reality, bro, you've always done it. So there's never been a need for her to. So you can take that the wrong way and then not even be that. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I agree.
I need those signs. I need those signs, like little things, like you said. What you go to bed, as far as initiation.
Yeah, you to
50-50.
Not
yeah,
even. Not even. 50-50. I don't necessarily need 50-50.
55-45.
No, I think that is like a 70-30.
Yeah.
No, I like I said, to me, those signs are enough initiation. When I initiate, you going through with it is enough for me as well. I just need to know that you want it when I'm not initiating as well.
Yeah. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not always through initiation.
Facts. Okay, explain.
Conversation. Like explaining, like y'all just talking, her just expressing to you something about the experience that y'all had. or her saying like having like that's not initiation, but it's also letting you know that it's wanted.
Oh, like morning after. You talking about like morning after? Yeah.
Morning after talk, but not the morning after. Basically, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But like that type of conversation is what I'm getting at. Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Reciprocation. In some way or fashion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know, initiation get weird, bro. And again, back to the thing that the topic of tonight's whole episode really, it's like I think as adults, we really got to start digging in this miscommunication bag. Is that signal that they sending the one that's landing? That's why the signs get tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you there's women or men sending signs that's not landing, and they think they're doing what they're doing something that they're not.
Very true.
So it's like the sign part just get tricky, man. Just get tricky, bro. Unless it's a very like blunt come on to you saying, you know what I mean? Like if it's a subtle, like I was literally watching this podcast. Cam Newton was interviewing Portia Williams, and she was basically saying the things that we all saying we may be able to pick up on them, but how women like in certain environments, they're not going to approach you, but they're going to make it known that they want you in their space. Some guys will not read that right. So I would apply that to the same thing of this conversation about initiation. Like every sign a guy may not understand. Like the leg, her leg on your leg means something different in every relationship.
So if she puts her leg on my leg and I don't read that as come get me right now, because we sitting there watching TV and I'm thinking you just want to be comfortable. Should she not do maybe something else a little bit more?
I would say if the person does not bite on it, the person who did it has to explain that that's what it was, so they know after that, and then into what you're saying. Like if that happens, and I'm gonna say use myself. If she does that and I don't pick up on it, and nothing happens, and you know 2-3 days I'm like, I tried to give you some the other day, and you was like, and I'm like, hold on, when? And then she tells me, like, I think that conversation has to happen when it doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because somebody definitely gonna be like, hey, bro, that's not telling me you want some dick.
Yeah. Or it could be telling somebody like, oh no, like you touch me, it's go time. That's the thing about them signs, bro. Like you just never know.
If you locked in with your partner, you know.
Yeah. Agreed. But I thought we were talking pre.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about based on what you just said just now. That's it.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah. And you get past the point, even if it's the 90-10 split, that those conversations can be had. Like if you can't have those type conversations, bro, you got a bigger issue.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all got time for one more?
Yeah, do it.
Go ahead. If you're gonna do it.
I thought you were about to read like a question or something.
Oh yeah. So turning you down require a valid reason, or is I just don't feel like it enough?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. In marriage or in relationships?
Yeah, because it's different.
Let's talk about marriage. Let's go marriage.
Oh no, that's fine.
How many times before it's a problem?
Hold on one second.
Because
I mean, I'm gonna say it's a time frame, Dot. I ain't say how many times. If you ain't feel like it in January, March, and April, and it ain't too much going on in between, I'm like, all right, look, no, you got to feel like it sometime. Because if you ask somebody in the same week and they've been having a hell of a week, that ain't really a fair judgment point.
Right.
So multiple times in the same week is okay.
Because you might be in the same headspace.
Okay.
What you think, Jay?
I think it's very different.
Yeah.
Very committed relationship is different because you always have to take into account outside things happening. Some people don't know how to process those things well. And I think you can take your partner out of the mood by constantly just asking when you're not really asking what the root of the problem is. Like, what's really going on? Like, you know, is something going on with you? Like, and I'm gonna be real with you, man. I gotta go here. You know what I'm saying? People be doing all that initiating and stuff not really right. Like, you trying to clap your shorty, but she trying to figure out if they're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, lighting candles tomorrow because the light's about to get cut off. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't really got their priorities in them.
Different. Yeah.
Wow, man.
He's not getting wet for you because the water about to get cut off. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Jay is a wild dude, bro.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie, he telling the truth, but he a wild dude, bro.
I'm just ain't none of the fault. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like just taking in consideration, sitting down with your partner, all jokes aside, and just getting that understanding. But if we're going months, like it's been like 6 months, yeah, nah.
You got a bigger problem if you're going 6 months without any type of
6 months is a long time.
Yeah, bro. That's almost a pregnancy.
In a marriage, 6 months looks different for some people than it does. That's just dating.
I gotta have a conversation. We gotta have a conversation. If it's going on 6 months, there has to have been a conversation.
Right.
Hey, what's going on?
I'll say this. I will say this. If both people only needed a conversation if one person is noticing how long it's been and the other one hasn't. If both haven't realized that it's been 6 months, I think that's a little more acceptable, in my opinion. 6 months is aggressive. Let's say like 3.
Yeah, I did jump off the ledge a little bit.
Yeah, like let's say like 3. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying like in 3 months.
Down.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna see, and the thing is like even in that 3 months, you still gonna get a little like, all right, cool. But like I think about it the way my house is set up, like we about to go into the season, birthdays, holidays, school starting, all that stuff, right? It's easy to get lost in a 2-month joint in there when you bouncing and moving. And it's not like, see, this is the other side of it that a lot of people don't talk about. It's not like you're not having intimate moments in that time. I'm not saying like back turn, we hate each other. You get what I'm saying? You may have some like quick moments in there, but like true, like what we talking about on vacation or true, like set up intimacy moment. If both people are busy like that, I do think that you have to be a little, it's probably not as big of an issue if one person's like, hey, 1 week, hey, 2 weeks, hey, 1 month, hey, 2. That's when you run like, oh, something ain't right with somebody. Don't like somebody in here.
Absolutely,
in my opinion. What's that look mean, Doc?
2 months. What you say? 3 months? Oof. I need a Tuesday night.
But that's the point I'm making. Like, let's not count that little quickie that like you just had to get out. Like, I know we've been real, but like,
but that's sex though.
Yeah, but that's like you got to put gas in your car.
Yeah, that come on ass be trash. Hey, that's what they. Hey, come on, nah, go ahead, man.
Oh, speak for yourself.
So long story short, lock in with your partner.
Right.
Got to communicate.
Sure.
And you shouldn't have to ask for head.
Everything Dot said, I ain't say that. That's all B Dot, the merch guy.
You clip that?
Yeah, because wow, zesty is I don't know what. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all tapping in with us tonight, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the zestiest bro code we have had to date. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you get all content coming. Raleigh, we are on the way September 27th. Tickets are on Posh. Make sure you tap in. It's your boy K. Mims. I got my bros, the last name Loyalty, B. DJ J Dub. This is Last Name Loyalty, and we are out.
Go.
You are now tuned in to the realest